Hi everyone, welcome to my official after show for episode 4 of My Magic Prophecy. This was a very good episode. I only cried a little bit, so I'm glad I had my tissue box right beside me. There's a few things that we learned. We learned actually a little bit more about both In and Tap's characters, their backstory. We learned how In's family came to that village. We learned that Tap actually went to school in Chiang Mai. And at that end little thing, we learned that he actually loved the village that In is from, which was very interesting. And I feel like that little tidbit of knowledge that he said that to First's character is going to come into play, and First is going to remember that and be like, I think that's where he is. I don't know. That might not be true because I'm still a little suspicious of First's character. He's not cleared in my mind yet at all, but it is interesting to see that they went to school together. So we've learned a little bit more about their backstories. We learned a little bit more of why Tap doesn't like fortune tellers. One, because his family got scammed out of a lot of money, and that his mom continues to go back to them. And also his ex, who I wonder if we will learn who that is, went to a fortune teller, found out they were not soulmates, and then they broke up. I made the joke of oh, maybe First's character and him used to date, but I actually don't think that's true. But that would be such a great plot twist. I would not be mad if that were the case. So in this episode also was the episode that they made merit to In's parents, and they went to the monks with the food. And I love that Tap took over making the food from Auntie. I love that he did that because he didn't have to do that. And it just seemed like a really important thing to me that he took that upon himself. So I thought that was just interesting that he decided to take that upon himself. The other thing that I absolutely love, just in general, but I love that it's happening in this show, is I love the trope of our characters thinking that they're alone and then coming to the realization that they are no longer alone. I feel like that's what's happening with In and Tap. For the last 5 years, In has felt like he is alone. He even said, what does it matter if I live or die? He has been alone. The monk said he's been alone for a long time. And now we have Tap who's come alongside him, and he's not alone anymore. I don't want to cry. He's not alone anymore. He has someone walking alongside him, making the food for Merit, going with him to make Merit, spending time with him, listening to him, going shopping with him, just being with him in that house. He's not alone anymore, you guys. And I just want them to fall in love. I just cannot wait for them to fall in love, because they're just making me all sigh-y so much in this show so far. What do we have else that's going on? Oh, we definitely know that the husband is a bad guy, and he is after Tap. Again, I don't know First characters involved, but we know for sure he's a bad guy, and he potentially knows what village he's in. So I don't want that. And then we've also had In having another vision of Tap down on the ground, blood, bad things happening. But here's what I thought was really interesting. We got some backstory and some lore into In and his ability to tell the future or have visions. So we've learned that his mom could as well, and he has been able to since he was a child. And that's one of the reasons he likes to be away, because he doesn't want to see these visions of these people, because if he sees them, he wants to help. But if he helps, the consequence of what he prevents affects him. The car was supposed to hit Tap, but it hit him instead. So when he helps this, when he tries to change people's fate or whatever, the consequences come back at him. that is a very, very interesting, very key piece of information that I was like, whoa, that is a very cool world building like information to have. Again, I don't know where we're going, what's going to happen. Obviously, the bad guys are going to come. But other than that, I don't know. I really hope like the village rises up to protect them. That would be really cool. But other than that, I don't know, guys. I would love to know what you think in the comments. No spoilers. And I will see you guys at the next episode. Thank you so much for watching with me. It is always a pleasure knowing that I am not going through this by myself. Okay.